Okay, so I'm going to be talking about Edward Joseph Ruscha. My name is Estrella Marroquin. About Ed Ruscha. Edward Joseph Ruscha was born in December 16, 1937 in Nebraska, but moved in 1941 to Oklahoma City, where he was raised. In 1956, at the age of 19, he moved to Los Angeles to study graphic design at the Cornyard Art Institute, now the California Institute of Arts. Ruscha came to prominence in the late 1950s when he began making small collages, like those of Jasper Johns and Robert Rauschenberg, and would have his first solo exhibition in 1963 at the Ferris Gallery. He is an American artist associated with the pop art movement. He has worked with the media of printmaking, drawing, photography, and film. This is a picture of Edward Ruscha. Early in his career, Ruscha began to refine his collages, isolating and recombining words and images in increasingly subtle and unique ways. Because he drew upon sources from the everyday and embraced the techniques and imagery of commercial culture, his work is associated with pop art. In my next slide, I have words and phrases in Ruscha's art. Ruscha is well known for his deception of words and phrases, characterized by their low-key humor. This was very influential in the development of conceptual art. Words and phrases are at the center of Ed Ruscha's work and first appear in his paintings as early as 1959. Ruscha uses a range of linguistic devices in his text pieces, such as onomatopoeia and puns. So here we have honk, oof, Hollywood, and some pretty eyes and some electric bills. The use of words and text in the 20th century art can first be traced back to Cubist painters such as Barque and Picasso. So I can see where Edward Joseph Ruscha was greatly inspired by. Rather than simply painting a word, Ruscha considered the particular font that might add an elevated emotion to the meaning, much like the way a poet considers a phrase. By painting a word as a visual, he felt he was making it official, glorifying it as an object rather than a mere piece of text. So, what Ruscha would do, he found these meaningful because plain texts of words he would give them meaning by creating art. Hollywood. Edward Ruscha lived in Los Angeles in 1956, and since then his visual vocabulary has been informed by the city and its film industry. Ruscha references Hollywood and cinema in several ways in his work. I believe I have another slide coming up that also references Los Angeles and Hollywood. He quotes, "I looked outside my window here and I saw the sign, Hollywood, and it became the subject of matter to me." This is why he created this piece of art. On my next slide, I have materials. In the left one, this left artwork is named Stains, and it was created in 1969 with very interesting things. It was with egg yolk, turpentine, beer, salad dressing, and gunpowder. Inside the portfolio case, which contains a series of prints, is a stain, which is the blood of the artist himself. So that was very interesting to me. The one on the right, Dance, was created in 1973 and was made using an array of materials including coffee, egg white, mustard, chili sauce, ketchup, and cheddar cheese. Large Trademark with 8 spotlights in 1962 is the title of this piece of artwork. Like I said, Edward was greatly influenced by Hollywood. This is an 11-foot wide painting featuring the 20th Century Fox logo, a well-known image from the beginning of many Hollywood films. This is one of the several pieces that deal with the culture of Russia in Hollywood. As you may recognize this logo in several films, such as ones that I've watched, like Marvel's X-Men First Class, Deadpool, and many more.